Yeah,
I got a sister, so I grew up in a world without violence. But I think there's 9 boy cousins on my Mexican side. I remember when, like, God, I think we were like 10 through probably 17, and we were all hanging out at a family reunion. We were all hanging out at my parents' house, and we found 2 pairs of boxing gloves in the garage. I don't know why my parents had them. They should have locked them up like fire extinguishers when all of us were around. But it was, we put them on and decided to do some amateur boxing in the garage, even though there was like 2 years between all of us. One of the sets was these comically large 16-ounce gloves, and the other ones were like these little 8-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
So bigger kids, when we were we weren't working on our smarts, said that we were, kind of cobbling together smarts, but we thought that because the bigger kids were stronger, that they should have the smaller gloves, and the little kids, because they were lacking in power, should have the big gloves. That
it works like a video game, like buffs.
Yeah. So it was, the first fight was like my oldest cousin and his brother, and it was a really savage beatdown that I still remember. Those whipping those spider arms with 8-ounce gloves down on his little brother, punishing him with the impunity of, well, we both agreed to this, so it's totally fine. That didn't last long. That was a day. Your story though, because that Bitcoin's kind of boring. I got swatted a couple days ago. Did you guys see about that?
I saw the photo you posted online. Yeah.
Have you guys been swatted before?
I have a couple times. I don't know how many times, but enough that I don't know. I lost count.
I've had to talk to my local PD many times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the swatting like in your? I don't know exactly where you guys live, but LAPD, they really wanted to show off all their stuff on Sunday morning when I got swatted. I woke up to a phone call. I had been up doing drugs all night. I woke up to a phone call and said, "Hey," usually I don't even pick up the phone if I don't know the number. I woke up and the guy said, "Hey, this is the police." And I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "Yeah, we had a call that you killed your wife, and that we should come get you." And I was like, "Oh, well, first of all, I hope that's true, that I did kill my wife, but I kind of doubt it. She's not here
anymore."
I said, wait, let me, I think you're being pranked. Like, this is a swatting that you're getting. I didn't kill my girlfriend. First of all, stop saying the W word, but I didn't kill my girlfriend." And he goes, huh, okay. And then I wake up a little bit and I hear helicopters going around, a sound I haven't heard since I lived in Hollywood. And I'm like, "Bro, are these helicopters for me? Like, I live in a nice area, so I haven't heard a helicopter. I haven't heard a ghetto bird in a long time." But I'm like, is this for me? He goes, "Yeah, we got a lot of guys out here." I'm like, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Yeah, if what you're saying is true." And I'm like, "Bro, it's true. Wait. I didn't shoot anybody. I definitely didn't shoot my fucking wife."
Either way, it's pretty flattering to send that many guys.
Yeah. I was like, how many guys you got? It's not enough. You'll never take me alive.
Nah, I didn't kill her, but now I think I might.
I said, "Yeah, okay." And he goes, "You got any more people in there with you?" "Yeah, breathe them out." I said, "Yeah, my buddy is here. He spent the night. He's in the other room." And he goes, he's like really confused by this. I'm kind of like disappointed. I can tell they wanted to just come in and use all their cool guns. Yeah. And he's like, "Okay, well, why don't you go wake him up, and we're gonna need you to come outside. Don't go outside until I call you back." I'm like, "What? Or what?" Like, "Can I go outside a little bit?" And he goes, No, don't go outside." And I said, "I have a dog in here." And he goes, No, hold on, I'll call you back." So
don't train the dog.
I hang up the phone, and I'm like, "Fuck. How many felonies do I have?" Okay, let's go through guns. I know there's a bunch of drugs upstairs. I gotta start getting rid of shit. So I go knock on my friends. I'm like, "Hey, buddy, wake up. The cops are here. We have to go outside. They think I killed my wife. I didn't. Wake up, come on out." And I get a text from my girlfriend who was out getting me acai bowls. Every Sunday morning, she takes our dog to the park and gets us acai bowls, which I hate because you eat it and then you're hungry in like an hour and a half. So I'm starving. I always end up eating more when she tries to get me to like eat less, you know? Because I'm like,
Sure,
well,
I know how that
it's
is.
like 1:30. Now I'm angry and hungry.
Second
like,
lunch.
I need to pound some sausages down to get rid of that acai. So she goes, hey, I'm up with the cops. There's a shitload of cops here. You better clean things up and get ready for their call. And I'm like, no, I'm way ahead of you. Don't
Don't worry, I've taken everything.
don't fucking talk to me about. So her story is hilarious. I found it out later. She got stopped by the cops. She was coming back home with her acai bowls, and she got stopped. The cops had barricaded my street, like up and there's a couple different ways up into this mountain. You know, I'm like Al Qaeda. I live in a mountain bunker, fortress. They blocked off the roads coming in and out, and she drove up, and she was like, "What the fuck? There's a helicopter in the sky. There's all this shit." And her Citizen app lit up. You guys know that app?
And I don't know what that is.
It's like a crime reporting app. It's just a feed of crimes that happen, which women have, and then get all, ooh, there's a fucking stabbing. Ooh, there was a break-in. Ooh, right? I'm so scared. Ooh, honey, I'm so horny. What would you do? Then they go, what would you do? I'm like, I broke in. I'm like, babe, I would fucking end that guy, right? I would fucking chop. Okay, so the cop calls back, and he says, okay, you need to leave your house and put your hands on your head and walk down the street. And I was like, okay, I have an old dog in here. Please don't shoot it. He goes, put the dog outside. Tell the dog to put their hands on their heads. I put the dog out, and my buddy and I start walking down the street like this, and it's like dead, like the apocalypse dead, like weirdly dead. And neighbors are kind of poking their heads out, and they're all like annoyed because like if I'm involved, I did it. Right?
They finally got that son of a bitch. I told you
did.
it was a kitty fucker.
Even the party house, like the Airbnb house, that's always different people, dude. They're like waking up, like, "Oh, you motherfucker! Like, I know what you did." So we get down the street, and we see the cops. I think I'm being pranked by like fake police because they're just nowhere. I'm like, why do I have my hands on my? Can I like go like this? Am I gonna get shot? We get down the street, like a quarter mile, I don't know, and the cops like are seen, like they're around the corner, and there's a shitload of them, and they all, of course, they all have their guns out, following all their dumb shields. They're all parked like aggressively, you know, coply. They can't just pull over like normal.
Punisher logos littered throughout.
Yeah, I said, guys, there's a school shooting up here, and they all went, "Oh!" and ran away.
Scattered and ran.
The ultimate ace card for cops.
Children are in danger.
Diving over, Ferris Bueller music started playing.
Let the kids take
And the
care of
cops running away. So like, okay, stop, turn around. And I'm like, man, it's okay. So like, you, the blue shirt, walk backwards. And I'm like, man, that was my buddy. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but it looks like you're getting executed here today, buddy. Because we can't hear. So they're talking in like a bullhorn that they picked up on the way over from like a thrift store. Like, well, can you on the blue shirt? Can you swing backwards? And they're doing like cop talk. You know, that annoying cop talk. I'm like, please, sir, can you please proceed to turn your individual self around? I'm like, man, what the fuck did you say? So he goes back, and they're like, well, turn to the side and crab walk. So he's crab walking. I'm like, all right, that's odd. And they go, lay down, put your ankles on the ground, lay down with your face down, your cheek on the asphalt. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is a nice fucking neighborhood. We're laying in the fucking street? Like, we can't lay in the yard that's right there? It's like, all right, you with the long hair. I'm like, all right. So I go, well, having that repeated is not going to help. So I'm just going to start walking backwards, and if they shoot me, then I guess I did the wrong thing. So I start walking slow backwards. I'm like, okay, no reaction from the dealing with the fucking cops and the whole time you're thinking, if you freak out, they'll freak out, right? Like,
yeah. Do you think they would have if you would have been like, I can't understand you? Like, I don't know.
So I'm walking. They have me walk sideways then after I walked backwards for a little bit. Okay.
Sir, curl that 2-pound dumbbell with your right arm. I can't. Sir, we're gonna kill your friend.
And I'm trying to like angle my way, like accidentally, like I'm trying to like walk towards grass. And I'm like, sir, can you just straighten out? Okay, fuck. So I'm walking over, and they have me walk past him. And then I see this little like piece of shade in the distance. That there's a tree. There's 2 pieces of shade, and they laid him down in one of the pieces of shade. And I'm like, "Are you fucking dicks walking me over to the other piece of shade to lay?" Like, that's nice of you, but why don't you just say, like, either you think I killed my wife or you don't. Just let's say, can you go walk over to the shade and lay down? So I get to the shade, like, I'm like, all right. Like, well, put your hand down, put your face on the asphalt, put your cheek, put your knees down, put your ankles down. Okay, man, fuck. So they run over, and I'm expecting like a bunch of like flying fucking George Floyd knees to the back, right? I'm bracing for it. I'm like, man, they come over. I'm like, man, I just had surgery on this arm. Please do not fuck with my arm. Please don't fuck with my arm. And they're like, okay. Put the cuffs on.
This is my stabbing arm.
This is my
exhausted right now.
Joke's on you. Come on. I was hiding a fucking Derringer hooker gun in that fucking scar. So they're like, okay, we're gonna need you to turn over. Can you take your down leg clockwise and lift it up? I'm like, man, what? Like, I know how to sit up. What do you mean? You don't need to direct me on
Sit up.
like they're like pulling at my arms like one of those artist dummies, you know, those little posing anatomy dummies. I'm like, just get away. Like, I
now
can
here,
sit
sir,
up and...
we're gonna transition to you to a position where your feet will hold your full weight. Like,
yeah, it's like, sir, what we call this is a controlled fall. Okay, you're gonna want to let gravity take control, and then when you feel unsafe, that's when you move your foot forward. It's called walking, dude. So we get over, and like they start digging around for our IDs. I'm like, well, you guys didn't say to bring your ID, by the way, when you told us to come out here. And I'm like, oh, fuck, the only place I didn't check for drugs was my fucking pockets. Shit. So they pull out my phone, and they're to my friend. My friend is a gay guy, like obviously gay. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, I bet this isn't what you wanted to be doing on Sunday morning. He goes, well, it could be worse. I could be in church. So they're like going through their cop shit. I'm like, all right, so do you have any guns in the house? I'm like, yeah. What do you kiss your mother with those lips?
Do I look like a liberal?
What do I look like? A fucking...
You do have long hair.
Some pansy?
Fruity ass? What do I look like? Some kind of... So after 10 minutes of that, they're like, well, will any go off? Like, accidentally? I'm like, motherfucker, are you asking me if I have any booby traps in my house? No, I don't have any booby traps in my...
There's a series of paint cans you're gonna have to look out for.
There's a tarantula loose in my house, you pigs! Good luck dealing with my brother's tarantula, you motherfuckers!
If you try and get in the window, there are broken ornaments in case to try and burn you back.
Like, you got a lot of booby traps? And the guys are like, okay, cops, watch out for the booby traps that I put all over the house for you guys. Yeah.
My whole living room is a punji pit. Be careful.
So they're about to go in. They've got all of their guns out. I live like a quarter mile. Like they start moving their phalanx of their cars with the doors open and all their guns out. I'm like, guys, I mean, come on. Like, I live here. And I said, oh, wait. There is a sex doll in the basement downstairs. And everybody is a real doll in the basement downstairs, and everybody who sees it gets freaked out. So do not see the real doll and just start blasting, okay? That is not a woman. And they pause, and it's like, and they're like, okay, wait, we gotta call, hold on. You say you're a streamer? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, do you stream with the doll? I said, no, yes. I'm a comedian. It's a prop, like a comedy show. Someone gave it to me as a joke. And they're like, that look of like, when people just don't get a joke. It's like, come on, man. Just one of you please explain it to the other ones why that's funny. They're like, okay. Well, we'll check it out. We'll check this out. So they go. They're asking me all this bullshit. The neighbors are coming over. Guys are saying, "Hey, this truck full of Mexicans pull up." And they're like, "Hey, can we get through? We got to clean a pool." And they're like, "Oh, it'll be 10 minutes." And then the cop turns back to me and goes like, "Or 30." I'm like, "Man, I'm not the fucking demo for this fucking riff." He's like elbow. He turns back and he's like, "Or 30," like elbow. And I'm like, "I'm putting fucking handcuffs, you dickhead." My fucking acai is getting warm. Okay, are you gonna go refreeze my acai bowl after this? I don't think you are. So the neighbor sees me and they're like, "Oh yeah, my kid just saw you on Citizen." The cops are. People are driving by where my girlfriend's at, and they told her to calm down because she told them, they asked her if I had any guns. She goes, "Why don't you fucking find out for yourself?" I said, "Oh, calm down, ma'am." People are driving by, and they're like, "What happened down here?" The cops go, "Somebody shot somebody." She's like, "No, nobody shot anybody. I'm the one he shot." So the cops come back. Cops come back after whatever, 30 minutes, 29 minutes, and they're like, "Yeah, no, it's clear. The house is clear." And one of them, like the biggest looking one, comes over to me and goes, "I saw that sex doll, and it did freak me out." Like, thank you for listening to me when I said don't get freaked out. He's like, yeah, totally. Because it looks like she's also like slumped over like the ring.
I saw that sex doll, and it did freak me out.
It did freak me out.
There's one nice cop there.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Anyway, that's what happened.
That is so fun. I want to move to and talk about his dick. You've been embroiled. You went to a hilarious protest about Dave Chappelle holding up the "We like jokes, jokes are funny," and you got assaulted. Can you lay that whole shit out? Because it is wild.
Fucking asshole. I think that's why all my accounts just got canceled too, is because I started posting the identity of the Antifa guy that attacked me. And everything got wiped right away. So, I mean, you guys, you like jokes, right?
Well, don't tell us what his name was.
Yeah, no, I won't. I won't fuck up your stuff. You like jokes? Everybody, jokes are funny. You all agree?
Two thumbs up.
So, you know Vito Giswaldi? Has he come on this show?
No.
It sounds...
He's a 4Xer, I think. He's a 3XL or
Most
a 4XL.
Vitos are.
Yeah. He's a friend of mine. We do the Biggest Problem podcast together. We rebooted it. We're doing that every Friday. But he rings me up one night and says, "Hey, tomorrow there's a Dave Chappelle protest at Netflix. All the alphabet people are coming out, and they're going to demonstrate how they don't get jokes." Alphabet people are LGBT, ITA plus, whatever. What do you see?
It's too many.
Alphabet is the Google thing, and I couldn't make it.
I thought of FBI.
We're not talking about stocks right now.
Thank you.
He says all the alphabet people or the trans people are doing a little protest to demonstrate how they don't like jokes. And do you want to go hold signs at it? Because that's his deal, going to protests and being a jackass. Like he did a thing where he brought a Pepsi to a riot and was trying to do that Kardashian commercial. You guys should have him on. He's really funny.
He sounds funny. We should get him on.
He's going to the cops, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like Antifa's behind him throwing bottles. We went to the LA riot together and did some live streaming there, did a little trolling. So I said, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." I didn't think anyone was going to show up. Because stupid me, I thought, don't these trans people have better things to do with their time than go scream about how Dave Chappelle is ruining their lives? Like,
apparently not.
Seems like a big waste of time. Whatever. So we go to Home Depot. You know, I insisted on having good quality signs because I'm turning this into a Married with Children protest. Like, I don't know. You guys remember No Ma'am's protest where Bob Rooney and the guys would get in a circle and have like the dumbest slogans possible while marching in little circles. Like, all right, I know exactly what this protest is. We go to Home Depot and I get some big fucking poles on these signs, big white. You know, I'm putting my entire half ass into these signs, and we think, okay, it's got to be just so stupid nobody could possibly get upset by it. Like it's not. It's not we support black comedy because we don't. I mean, it's like just comedy's comedy.
You support good comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, I support good comedy. I'm not racist about my support of comedy. It's just we like jokes. Dave is funny. And then Vito goes, "What about my sign?" I'm like, "Well, we like Dave. jokes are funny. He goes, jokes are funny. I'm like, yes, it's fucking perfect. Look at our, look, now we're matching. See how stupid that is? And people are going to see us going around looking dumb. Like, jokes are funny. And it's going to be like a little bit of levity. I thought maybe even the trans people could embrace it a little bit. Like, oh, you know what? We do like jokes. They do not like jokes, as it turns out. And I mean, obviously, I don't think that those lunatics represent the trans community. Mm-hmm. It's just a bunch of maniacs that, you know, want to bully people, right? Like, that's the trans community doesn't give a fuck. The trans community is out there working and doing whatever. This is just a fringe group of lunatics that had a bad day, so for their entire life. So we get there, and it's like, it's popping right away. There's probably 50 protesters, maybe 150 news media reporters and organizations there to cover it,
outnumbering them 3-1. That's hilarious.
Yeah. No, it is big. That was a funny thing about it. There's just so many news people. They're like 10 cameras on every single person. Like, oh, is someone going to fuck up? Is someone going to fuck up? Is someone going to fuck up? And then we come in with our fucking signs. And you got all the turf people there, like women who look like they've been left in the sun for about 30 years, and they've got the entire Bible written on their sign that they're holding, screaming about whatever. I don't know what their talking points were. But then on the other side, you've got a woman dressed like the Pope, and like a guy fatter than Nick Avocado with this little like pink dollop of hair on top of his head. He looks like the Punch-Out sequel. Like, he looks like a bad guy from like a Van Damme movie, screaming about rights. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys, like, we're just here joking. Like, what? I mean, you guys are too, but I don't think you know it. So we're arguing with people and having a good time. And we're recording it too because Vito's going to make a video about it for his YouTube channel. And eventually, Vito said they pull all the lunatics into the Netflix HQ. All this is at Netflix HQ, which is the most upsetting to me because Netflix said, yeah, we absolutely want this. We want this walkout. It's a walkout for Netflix employees to come out and protest their biggest product of the day, and then to attract as many malcontents and psychopaths in the area to come congregate on their property and cause mayhem, and to oversee this boiling this potential chaotic moment. They have their two smallest security guards who've borrowed their uncle's suit to show up, like Juan and Paco. They're Juan and Dos in like suits that are going down by their arms, going like, excuse me, sir, can you not stand on the plane? Okay. And they just go back off. Like, this is fucking chaos. So Vito takes his sign. Did you guys see what happened to Vito's sign?
I did see them tear it off. Yeah. Right?
Oh yeah, no, you got to watch that. You got to watch that.
I did see.
Okay.
So they tore off his sign, and then they claimed it was a weapon, right?
Yeah. So Vito has his sign, and then this dude, this guy, Joe Cristalli, who's a showrunner for the new Frasier reboot, like the one show that we needed a reboot, Frasier. He comes over and grabs Vito's sign and tears it away from him, or grabs it, pulls it down, smashes his sign, leaving Vito with only the stick. Like, Vito's not a big guy. I mean, he's fat, but he's not, like, muscular. So he's there holding a stick going, oh, you smashed my sign. And the guy goes, he's got a weapon. And then walks away. It's like, bro, it's like you can't scream he's got a weapon at a trans protest with a bunch of fucking guys, Antifa guys that are, like, mad dogging you and swinging their bike locks like they're in the Warriors, like ready to rumble at any moment. Like, you can't say he's got a weapon. And there's all the cops that are on. Yeah, they're like, all the cops are on bikes in the middle of the street. Like, I know that you know what you're doing, but whatever. So Vito's standing there, If you haven't watched the video, you got to watch it. There's this woman with a tambourine, like screaming, "Repent, motherfucker! Repent, motherfucker!" right in his face, and he can't move because the protesters, they get around you, like they stand there and they put their arms around you like they're hugging a tree, and they're like, "I'm not touching you, but if you touch me, then we're gonna have a serious problem." You're like, well, I can't fucking move. Like, I don't know why you think what you're doing is legal, but it's not. Like it's not like it's like the Simpson, you know.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, like I can't move. Like, okay, well, I don't know how to get out of this. So we're goofing. We're goofing
down.
Then they win though.
Then he's trying to like juke out of them and like spin to get around.
You just in that situation, you just have to attack that person with everything you have. You
just punch them, right?
just
and have your life ruined.
I mean, you're already in a pretty good position to like grab them in a body, like just slam them on their fucking head on the ground, right? Like,
yeah.
Like
well, if you fall over, I think they're falling too.
Hurt me.
Oh, if Dick does that to someone, 2 seconds until there's articles. Local white supremacist.
Yeah, house is gone. Everything is gone.
Justice protester at Netflix.
So were you attacked by the?
Yeah. So I thought it would be really funny when they're like smashing Vito's sign and going like, we fucking killed Jokes. We fucking killed Jokes at this fucking idiot. I thought it'd be so funny to just take my sign and like go behind him. You know, so if anybody's recording it, they would see this awful display and then see like the Muppets, like a guy going like boop 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 behind with the exact same sign. So I get behind there. I have the video. We played it on my show. I don't know. There's a picture too. The New York Times has a good picture of me getting shoved, of my head getting shoved into this concrete thing. This guy, the same guy, Joe Crisali, comes over and tries to grab my sign out of the way because I'm holding it up, and like they're trying to disguise my sign with their signs, but I got that big old Home Depot stick, so I'm going way like, oh no, I got a fucking 9-foot stick, you idiots! You cannot cover my jokes are funny sign. So Joe comes over and like I'm like this with my sign just standing there. And he kind of comes in and starts twerking on me, right? Like he slides in and thinks he's being sneaky and grabs my side and gives it a yank. I'm like, no, buddy, this is not like you little noodly arm. You're not smashing my sign. I worked hard on this sign for like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna, go away. I'm not. You already smashed that guy's sign. You're not smashing my sign. So I hold it. So then he grabs it with both hands. And he's like trying to take it. And what do you probably know the feeling of a kid trying to rip something out of your hands?
Sure.
Like it's just like you can't stop laughing. It's like, what are you doing? Like, this is my thing. Why are you trying to rip my thing out? So I grab my sign and I go, oh, this guy's trying to take my sign. This guy's trying to, like, I start screaming because it's funny because it's so stupid. I'm like, bro, you're embarrassing yourself. This guy's trying to take my sign. So then I see this fucking little Smurf, this Antifa Smurf guy who he's all yoked up. He's a little guy, but he's all yoked, just fucking staring at me, right? Like staring with his blue baklava. And then I realized like, oh, fuck. All right, here we go. So I started screaming, this guy's attacking me, this guy's attacking me, this guy's attacking me. And the next thing I know, Joe pulls me away. So I'm kind of like, I'm still holding my sign. The whole time in the video, I have both hands on my sign because I'm not going to, I'm there with a We Like Fucking Jokes sign. I'm not there to play homoerotic punch up with a bunch of guys who don't have dads, right? So I'm holding this sign, and this fucking guy comes over and takes a running start and shoves me. It's very violent too, if you watch it. Shoves me against a planter, and then I kind of don't remember the rest, but you can see it on video. Then shoves my head into one of those stupid concrete balls that they have in front of Target. You know?
Yeah.
They're like enameled concrete. So I remember the hit. Like I saw him shoving me, and I thought, well, all right, this is all right. Just try to stay up. And I remember getting hit in a really fucked, like surprising place. So I thought maybe somebody cranked me with a bike lock or something, because like you're not used to getting hit so hard while you're standing up, right? Like if you're falling down, you're kind of braced for it, but this was just like crack, like, oh God, fuck.
Most things that hit in general have some give to them. This has no give. It's a special kind of hard.
Yeah, so you can see it on the video too. I'm all disoriented and like standing up and trying to figure out who's got the bike lock, because I'm like, all right, well, whoever the bike lock might have a knife or something. So I got to find, like, I'm in danger of being murdered now because these people are they're fucking crazy, the people that show up there. And I'm looking around. I'm saying that he hit me in case so someone can record him and get him. And I shit you not, out of nowhere, this little broad appears and says, I know this guy. He's got a rape list. I
said, have raped people you want to rape?
Said, you got to be fucking kidding me. That was Maddox. That was the thing in his video that he did like 7 years ago to get me kicked out of comedy. He said that I ran a rape list because some guys on 4chan made they put like Hillary Clinton on a list of women they wanted to rape. And he goes, that's his rape list. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. The fucking rape list is coming. I'm going to get killed because of Maddox's fucking rape list right now.
Yeah, you got recognized. Like, oh, that's the rape list guy. Leave him alone.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was worse. It was worse that he's got a weapon. Like, he's got a rape list. I'm like, oh, no. Now, I got a good story for you guys. Do you guys know who Onision is?
Yes.
Yes. We don't know him, but I know his stuff.
Yeah,
I know his stuff. You know how he's
he's accused of being a big time creep for a lot of things.
Yeah, this story ends with Chris Hansen sending me a picture of his Emmy. Chris Hansen from the To Catch a Predator show.
He's been on the show.
Yeah, he sent me on Twitter. I was rubbing my Predator interview in his face, and he got off of his couch and he put his Emmy on his coffee table, and he sent that as a picture to prove me wrong.
What an asshole.
Yeah, to show that's
what a fucking bitch.
Just send a picture of your balls back, just like holding them.
I don't think that is an asshole move. I mean, Dick started it. He's allowed
I set him up for it.
Yeah.
So Chris Hansen has been after Onision for months. Like Chris Hansen is now no longer on the news, and he's trying to be like a YouTube guy.
Right.
He would probably come on your show. Actually,
he's been on the show.
Yeah, he was on a few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, a long time ago when he was just starting his True TV contract.
Okay, well now he's like an e-girl online. He's trying to get money like interviewing freaks but like he doesn't quite understand how.
Oh, I love it here.
So he's been chasing Onision around, who is you guys know of him. I don't know anything about him. All I know is he's accused of kind of grooming some girl at his house or something like that. I don't know. That's the cop's problem. That's not my problem. I'm breaking laws myself over here, so who am I to judge what he's
not
doing?
Me.
Yeah, exactly.
Certainly not Kyle.
So Chris Hansen tries to set up an interview with Onision. And because Onision wants to do it live and Chris Hansen has to pre-record it because he's a bitch, Chris Hansen says, no, I'm only going to do this pre-recorded. We're going to do it my way. We're not doing it live. I'm Chris Hansen. I'm the big deal. He's been on his front steps and all this shit. So I, in my dicking around in my infinite wisdom, tweet at Onision saying, hey man, why don't you come on my show? I'll interview you. I believe you. I'm here. I'm ready to believe you. I'm not like these other clowns.
Like the Ghostbusters line, we're ready to believe you.
I support everything. I don't care how poorly you're treating women. I've done worse. Come on my show and I'll tell you, and we'll be pals.
Swap
right?
stories.
So I think, he's a big deal. He's got like 5 million subscribers. That's just a joke. He's not going to say anything. So I say, hey, it's Monday, 2 PM. I got nothing to do. I'm going to pop a tab of acid back. I'm going to play some piano until the keys start running together, until it starts throbbing, and I start stretching out until I start getting the.
You said this was 3 beers. What kind of beer do you drink?
Wait, you don't feel that way after 3 beers?
It's not called Everbeer.
Milk.
I drink IPAs, bitch. What do you mean? You don't hallucinate after? There is a little bit. Okay, the hallucination is a little bit, and it kicks in. It does kick in at about the hour mark and kind of goes in waves. But it's nice. it's not like you're watching these nightmares come to life. It's just kind of like things are kind of wiggling around, like
breathing at you.
Yeah, exactly like that. It's same thing as mushrooms. Like if you stare at stucco, it'll kind of undulate and move around.
Yeah.
And things will get like kind of a neon outline around. It's nothing that will freak you out. So I pop a tab of acid, sit back, pour myself a drink, and a friend of mine, Peach Saliva, goes, "Oh my God, you're talking to Onision tonight?" And I text back, "What are you talking about?" And apparently Ralph from the Kill Stream had retweeted it, and it got a lot of attention. My initial overture to Onision. And it got enough attention so that he agreed to do the interview. He said, "Yeah, I'll do the interview tonight on the Ralph Retort with Ralph and Dick Masterson." And I said, "Oh, fuck, Peach. I just did a shitload. I just did a bunch of acid, like just now." And she goes, "Oh, oops." I just called Chris Hansen a bitch. I'm not gonna bitch out myself, especially over drugs. Like if you say that the drugs, if you stop doing something because of drugs, you are an addict. That is the definition of an addict. If you are able to live your life as normal while still doing all the drugs and liquor that you can, you are not an addict. You're fine. You can do whatever you want. But the second you start changing your life, you're an addict. So I say, fuck. So I come into the other room and I say, "Honey," my girlfriend's there because she's working from home. I say, "Honey, that guy Onision agreed to the interview. What should I do?" And she goes, "You got to throw that up." So I said, "Yeah, all right. I got to throw it up. I never thrown anything up on purpose before. Like usually I'm trying to do the opposite. After drinking heavily, I'm trying to desperately keep it down." So I run downstairs and I just start doing what I see in movies, like touching something. So I'm trying to find some kind of
That'll
magical
work. Tickle your uvula. That'll make you vomit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But apparently, like I've got
describing
half
this is
of my
making me gag a
fist.
little.
I'm sorry. I'll try to speed through the throwing up part. I've got half of my fucking fist down my throat. Like I'm feeling shit in there that I probably shouldn't be touching.
You
realizing
could
that
suck
if
a good dick.
Exactly. Realizing that if I was in prison, I would probably be a hot commodity.
Damn, I'd be terrible at sucking cock with how easy it is to.
I wasn't going to complain.
I'm feeling nothing. And I'm down there doing it. So I'm like, "Honey, you need to go. Can you please go to the store and get me some Ipecac?" Because I remember.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I remember on Family Guy, they had like an Ipecac joke where they all drank it and then threw up immediately. She's like, "Well, I mean, are you sure? Like, if I drive to the store and drive back, you're probably going to be fucked anyway. Just fucking do it. Just go to the store and do it for me, please." So I'm chugging salt water because this is something else I heard. Salt water and milk. All the
Salt
almond
water
milk
is the thing, yeah.
Man, you're really diving deep into weird Twitter posts you've seen for advice.
I'm desperate because I can't throw up. So she
This will either make me vomit or send me into renal failure.
She calls me from the store and she goes, "Hey, I don't know what that stuff was, but the guy at the pharmacy says they haven't made that in 25 years." I said, "All right, well, I don't know. Then just come home." So she comes home and I'm laughing, hysterically because I'm locked in for another 12 hours.
How long did you have to vomit it? I don't know how acid works, like how fast it distributes through your system. Like,
I don't know.
Well, apparently too fast.
No, wait. To take acid, is it like a postage stamp you sort of eat?
It's a tab.
Yeah, you can get it in an eyedropper form, but it's like a tiny little stamp. So I know what you're thinking. Logistically, trying to throw up a tiny little stamp is retarded.
Like, I couldn't throw up a Listerine strip. That's like something I have experience with.
Oh, you have?
I can't. No, like it wouldn't work, right? Like it would just be all over me or something.
Yeah.
Right?
I was just running on desperation.
Okay.
So the interview starts, and I don't know if you've ever listened to this Onision guy, but like he's super progressive, and he doesn't use like his wife. He starts telling the story about I think his wife is like trans and had a sex change, so he's referring to his wife as he. And this is right when the acid hits, and he's like talking about this weird polyamorous relationship with a 17-year-old that moved in with them. And I'm trying really hard to listen and make sense of it, but I swear to God, it doesn't make it.
It's just not clicking with you at all.
No, he's talking like he starts talking in the middle of sentences, and he's like, "Yeah, well, she said. I mean, there wasn't anything there," and he talks like Destiny. like where it's just really fast and rapid. And I start thinking like, am I even talking to a man? Like, am I in the wrong? Did I call into the wrong show? And I bring up Notepad and I'm typing to my girlfriend who's sitting there. I'm like, am I crazy? Like, does this guy make any sense to you? And she looks at me, she furrows her brow and looks at me and then just goes like, no. And I was like, oh, thank fucking God. So I think I managed to figure out that he was molested as a child. I asked him point blank. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Were you molested as a kid or something? Like this is, and it's just dead silence over these questions. Like, no, what are you talking about? Like, no, man, I think the acid's telling me that you were molested as a kid.
Did you say that, or were you still hiding the fact that the acid was?
I was still hiding it because right before we started, I said, "Hey, Ralph, I got to tell you this story when we're done. Like, let me tell you this when we're done." So it's a real bizarre interview. I think I held it together pretty well, but I had a bathrobe tied around my waist like a diaper. I was soaked in sweat in the studio down here, wearing nothing else but a bathrobe. But after the interview,
just like Chris Hansen.
Yeah, just like Chris Hansen. So after the interview, I was like, oh yeah, by the way, this was all done on acid. And I go tweet at Chris Hansen like, hey, but here's how you do your fucking job, Chris Hansen, from a real pro and a rocket scientist on LSD. Give it a listen. And Chris Hansen sends me back a picture of his Emmy in response. Well,
I do like
all right, man, but you didn't get the fucking interview.
Yeah,
that was the Predator.
Emmy
that was
doesn't have the gets.
If there was any predator for you to stand up to, it was the guy who's got a forum of teenage girls, not chumps that you trick into showing up with your squadron of cops on standby, you pussy.
Well, let's not pretend that To Catch a Predator wasn't hilarious.
Yes,
because you could tell as like Chris Hansen took himself way too seriously with that. Like he would walk in and put on an affected reporter voice where he'd be like, have a seat right over there. Right over there. Would you like a cookie? Would you like a cookie there? Now, the problem with this is that you came here to rape a young boy. Would you deny that? I notice you have that 4-pack of Seabreeze in your hand and then a bottle of vodka. Is that okay? Like he was totally faking.
When he was on this show, that was kind of my issue with him. Like I was interested in Chris Hansen, the stories of the ups and downs, the careers, like the man. Who we got was what I'll refer to as Chris Hansen's representative, right? He didn't.
We got NBC correspondent Chris Hansen.
Yeah. You know, we got the character from the show who didn't break, who didn't talk about the rest of his life, what it's like to be famous. He didn't talk about anything.
He didn't talk about weird little stories that happened tangentially to the running into the pedophiles. Like he didn't tell funny things. It was like, dude, you realize you're trying to sell a show, and to be frank, this show you're on right now is a lot bigger than you're ever going to be on the internet. So why don't you try and sell it, bitch? Like, no, it was, I'm a Mr. Upright. I'm Mr. Tight and clean. No.
It sounds like his personal life is pretty fucked up, though. Like
it is.
Reading what people say, he's got a bunch of like weird debts and problems with his ex-wives or something like this. Have you guys sent us?
So we had this issue. I could be wrong about this.
I got the cup still. Yeah.
I want to say he had to cancel on us, and we had built it up like, hey, Chris Hansen next week, and that taught us a lesson. Like we never like do that now, or at least I don't. I think that's pretty true. We try not to
pretty much avoid that.
If somebody's coming next week, we don't say anything because we never know when like we've known Anthony was going to be on tonight for about a month. We didn't say anything because maybe something happens and Anthony doesn't come and everybody's let down. But Chris was going to come on and he couldn't make it. What's that look, Taylor? What happened?
I was joking because I said on stream like days ago.
Oh,
because people were like, "Is Anthony coming on?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, you're a real piece of shit. So
people were already asking. It got out somehow.
So he had to cancel on us, I think, and to make it up to us, I thought it was pretty cool. He sent us these personalized coffee cups with his face on them, and it says something like PKA, have a seat right there. And we were all like, we were kind of miffed at you, but this $8 cup really does solve everything.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, it did. It was,
I had a real problem with my relationship with Chris Hansen until the coffee mug, at which point it was all forgiven.
Turned out he ordered like 5,000 of those or something and never paid the person who made them.
Oh, I bet Taylor's getting his.
Our cups are technically evidence.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he never paid the guy.
Everybody?
Yeah, he stiffs people, I guess. And he's also had a few people kill themselves because of his show.
Yeah.
Now you can debate that all you want.
It might be one. Is it a few?
It's at least two that I know.
Okay.
One was like a local politician. I'm gonna say he was 45, and another was like a very young guy. Like he was like 18 to 22, somewhere in that general range.
Yeah.
And I just remember, I think he came in wearing a cowboy hat or something like that. And Chris was like, well, why don't you watch someone your own age? He's like, I'm ugly and I'm a nerd.
I think it's a kind of common thing when someone gets caught for pedophilia to consider suicide as a way out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot of it, because there's not much coming back from that.
You literally have to change your name and move to Alaska.
Is it the worst social sin?
It's the worst.
Is it worse than murder?
It's worse than rape. It's worse than murder. Because you hear somebody killed somebody and you're like, why?
Sure.
But if somebody says, oh yeah, he fucked let's talk about actual pedophilia, because there's a definition. I'm not going to go into it, but fucking a 17-year-old is not pedophilia. It's underage sex. But actual pedophilia,
it's called
there's a term,
hebephilia or something.
Yeah, there's a term.
Not
for
when you're
it.
17, it's not.
I know not everybody's familiar with this shit. Dick, first of all, thanks for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me. This is like a well-oiled machine. Watching three guys cooperate to make a podcast happen. That's foreign to me. I'm only used to active sabotage on a podcast and constant conflict. This is refreshing.
We keep that behind the scenes. There's just a real knockdown drag out before every show. Yeah.
It took me a while from watching the podcast you used to be on, the biggest issues in the multiverse or whatever.
Yeah, that was it.
It took me a while to realize that drama between you and Maddox and arguing, that wasn't part of the show. That was him not understanding things that you were saying. And it took me 10 to 20 episodes to figure that out.
No, if you want to jump right into that, I'll tell you that podcast came about because we would go out to lunch or whatever, and we'd have those arguments. And I was like, look, man, I'm not having these arguments for free anymore. We gotta put this on the internet and try to monetize it in some way, because this is just a waste of time. Like, I don't get anything out of this.
No, and he doesn't change his mind, so it doesn't matter.
Nobody does. You ever meet somebody who changes their mind on something? Just give them a car. Like, if somebody can sit there and say, you know what? I've totally changed my stance on abortion. You're right. Like, here, man, you have the key. Here's the keys to my car. You take it forever, because you're the best person in the whole world.
I never do that. At the very least, if someone changes my mind, I wait a couple weeks and then take credit as being a changed man. That's the correct way.
It's easy to look down on abortion until you need a couple or three. You know? and at that point, you're like, well, this is a right we need to protect. We need to hold on to this, like the flag in one hand, like your rifle in the other, and then the woman's right to choose, just hugged with both arms in the middle.
Yes, a couple of mangled fallopian tubes in the middle.
It's very easy to be anti-abortion until you're in dire straits. Yeah, and you're like, well, so I'm glad a couple scientists forged this path.
Yeah, it was scientists, I'm sure.
You're right, it was scientists.
It wasn't horrified lab coats figuring that one out. We won't go any darker down on the abortion.
No, we'll save that for like at least an hour into the show. So
you don't want to lead with that.
So anyway,
I got you guys off on a bad start. I apologize.
Hangers and tears.
So the way that a lot of people come across you, at least on YouTube, searching Dick Masterson, it shows your old trolling of Dr.Phil, Tyra, all those old shows. And this isn't recent. This is like 2007, 2008, like that kind of area.
2008.
Yeah. Can you walk us through that was like being on those shows and having to basically semi-pretend with all the producers and all the other idiots on the programs?
Oh my God! So I could talk about that for hours. I have a podcast. I got a Patreon behind it. One of the episodes, I just tell the entire story of Dr. Phil. But that was little pluggerino there. I had been doing the Men Are Better Than Women website for a long time as a satire. Like, I think now when you look at it, it's obvious what it is. But it started when there wasn't even a Facebook. Like 2005, that people didn't. Nobody knew what the internet was. Go ahead. What was that?
And to be fair, yeah, it also seemed to start. You were one of the original trolls, not an internet troll. You were a television troll, sort of, right? But you're one of the original internet trolls for sure. Back before people could spot them. Nowadays, it's easy to spot the troll. They're just hyperbole. You can't believe how ignorant he is about a topic. You're like, oh, let me set him straight. But you were the original.
I think trolling too used to mean it used to mean something. Now trolling means you just act like an asshole and people get upset. But at least when I did it, I wanted people to be able to look at it and say, no, that guy's not an idiot. He's making people who are idiots react to it in such a way to expose themselves. Because they're hiding the idiots are hiding among us, like pod people, and you can't argue with them because they argue just like normal people. You've got to bait them out into just starting to froth at the mouth, and that's when they start changing, like that Rick and Morty episode with the brain parasites. That's when they show their true colors. And like, aha, you are arguing with a cartoon character on the internet. You are the idiot. Yeah. That's what trolling. You got to give somebody a way out on trolling. Like there's always got to be that little shred of disbelief in your trolling. You can't just go out and say and just take the most horrific position on something possible just to piss people off. That's not trolling to me. It might be funny, but it's not trolling.
That's what trolling is nowadays, it seems. Yeah. Where it's just people who aren't ballsy enough to commit to a joke, and so they go, okay, if I make the joke under the auspices of trolling, then I have a free out when someone goes, that wasn't funny and it's not even clever. You go, well, I was just trolling, so actually you're the fool for engaging me. And it's like, what? No, you just aren't confident enough to make a fucking joke, so you hide behind in your lair of trolling.
Yeah. Then that's why I started doing the site. It was so rewarding to see people absolutely lose their minds. Like I had some article on menarbetterthanwomen.com that was like it was the most asinine article title possible. It was the top 10 reasons men are better than women. And it had 120,000 comments on it. People sitting there back, this was back when that meant something. It might still mean something. I don't know.
That's a lot of comments. And I admire that was back when people were less hardened to clickbait, because top 10 reasons men are better than women is a 2017 title of something. Yeah.
As far as using something to like coax out an idiot, now I guess ex-girlfriend of mine bought me your book a year or so ago, and we would have it out when people would come over, just like not coffee table, just kind of on a shelf somewhere. And it was guaranteed. Like I would forget it was there because just another book on the shelf. But every time girls would come over, they would immediately notice it. And if they were drunk, they would open it and immediately expose the fact that they had no understanding that it was satire. They'd be like, look at this whole chapter is called Women Can Barely Read. I'm reading it right here. This isn't fair. There's an infographic of a woman struggling to read. And it's just like, God, you really don't get it? Well, you're really clearly labeling yourself as someone who can't take a joke and isn't fun to be around. So that's like second level trolling.
That was
great.
When I just had the website. I bought the website because I worked at some startup company where it was right when domain names went from being like $80 to $15. I don't know. I feel like an old grandpa telling this story. Like back in my day, domains cost $80. So everybody in the office went on this offensive domain buying spree, and I bought that one as a laugh. The same thing happened. My buddy, my life coach, every time we would get in new mixed company, he would drop that bomb. Like, hey, this guy owns menarbetterthanwomen.com. What do you think about that? Sure enough, somebody'd always bite. There'd always be
a conversation starter.
Yeah.
But did it help you weed through people? Like if a chick heard that and she gave you a laugh or a certain response where you kind of like, all right, you've passed the first preliminary test and not getting pissy.
It still does. Everybody's got a weird reaction to it. Like Tinder coming along made it painfully obvious the different stages of reactions women will have, and anybody for that matter, but specifically women will have to the website and to the book being around. Like there's the immediate recognition of it as a joke, the God tier, and then there's the I'm willing to tolerate the joke, and then there's the I need to explain it in terms I understand. Like, okay, I can see how you're actually doing this is actually very feminist. I'm like, all right, well, whatever you need to call it. It's a joke. It's a joke.
So you're saying this happens when you meet a lady and she like Googles your name to see like what you're all about, and she finds men are better than women.com or whatever?
That is a point of peril. The bigger point of peril is when their moms do it.
Ooh. Yeah.
I dated one girl whose mom already knew about me because she was a huge Dr. Phil fan. Which was
not
fun.
going well from the start.
No.
Yeah, I just watched like a 2.5-minute video of you talking like like in a private conversation seemingly with Dr. Phil, and he's just like, well, why are you taking these positions? Like, he just doesn't get it. Like, he doesn't
Did Dr.
understand.
Phil know you were a troll? Because I saw him and he's like, people are going to think this is a plant, but this guy is legit.
It was really weird. Sorry, I interrupted you. What was the rest of the question?
That was really the end of it. Like, I want to know if Dr. Phil was going along with it or where he is on the spectrum.
Well, and as it turned out, at the end of the Dr. Phil show, which I was on for like 5 days, I think when they aired it, it was obvious that he would make the most money. He would make way more money from that than I ever could, because all of my quotes were the lead-ins, like all the ads on the radio, which is like, you got to watch Dr. Phil to see what this son of a bitch has to say. And it was me saying a line that I would sit around I had like lived in a frat house with 2 other guys being 25 years old, and we would get shit-faced, and they would tell me what topic to use for my article that I would have to write that night. So I'd be like, all right, guys, give me an article for Men and Brother Women. I got to write it. I got Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I got to write it. My roommate would say, do all women are lesbians? Like, all right, I got to write that somehow. So I would write it, post it. And that would it was nothing. You never thought the internet was permanent then. Now you get shit on the internet. It's like piss in a swimming pool. You know that shit's not going away. But back then it was like, I'm just stapling this on a telephone pole in the middle of nowhere. It's never going to matter. It's never going to affect my real life. Then I'm on Dr. Phil, and he's reading, you think all women are lesbians? And I'm like, fucking Jeff said that, Dr. Phil. Like, I didn't think that. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is 60 fucking million people watch this shit internationally, and I'm defending my drunk idiot roommates. There's another one, women don't believe in magic. The same guy. Like, all right, women don't believe in magic. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one to prove, but I'm going to give him my best shot. And then sure enough, thousands of people would comment about how I'm an idiot because I'm saying that women think magic is actually real. That was the surreal moment where I felt like that. I felt like the man on the other side of the moon. You know, the loneliest man in the world, because I'm like, nobody else can appreciate the joke of this except for me.
Are you married?
What's that?
I'm just hoping that you're married all this time. No, probably not.
No, I had a great girlfriend that we practically lived together. She loved it. Great, beautiful British girl. Very classy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I wasn't married. I don't know how that rumor got started. Somehow, if you Google my name, like Google suggest says Dick Masterson space, and then it will pop up married. I'm like, so every single chick who's ever Googled me that I've been dating, the first question, so are you married or what? What's this about? I'm like, oh, thanks, Google. Yeah. Thanks a lot for the continued cock blocking.
So, look, that's all about people everywhere wondering if a man like you, if there's a woman attached to the most misogynistic man in the world. Yeah. That's all. That's what that's totally about. If that's the number one thing on their mind, there's like, is there a woman who's on board for this shit? Like, because someone's reinforcing these ideas.
I get that you're a public figure, but is that a thing that everyone worries about? Like, if you're not known at all, people Google you and figure out what you're all about? Is that part of dating now?
Did you Google you guys?
Yeah, that's definitely part of dating now.
All kinds of shit comes up about me. Yeah, it's not. Woody's gamertag's daughter calls him out. Stuff like that will be top of the list.
Yeah, but you don't have an article, Woody, called Women Take Candy from Strangers that says the top 3 ways to get what you want from a woman is to be rich or famous, insult her, and withhold attention.
I'm going to check out my pop-ups.
The best part of the way you did it was that you'd have ridiculous shit where you'd say like all women are lesbians. Like it's a fact. It's a fact. Take my word for it. Also, the fact that women should be in the military. Are you kidding? Do you want them coming to your door as a fire is burning and raging in your home? And you'd be like, oh my God, that went from ridiculous to really accurate, really quick.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't think the whole thing is ridiculous, but that's the best kind of trolling, I think, is when you say ridiculous shit, but you pepper in just enough of reality that they can't discount the whole thing, but they have to pay attention.
I think that's what makes it satire.